Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
We are reading from Manah Siksha, continuing teaching number 3. Chaitanya Charitamrita Natya Lila. Devotion full of raga, deep love, is called ragatmika devotion. Any fortunate soul who becomes greedy for such devotion, after hearing about it, will follow the mood of the inhabitants of Raja without caring about scriptural injunctions or logical arguments. Such is the nature of Raga Nuga Bhakti. Srila Rupa Goswami writes in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, the devotion which is fully manifest in the people of Raja is called Ragatva, and those who follow in their footsteps are called Raga Nuga devotees. This is the great gift of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharyas have practiced it and preached it to bless all the people of the world.
So you see, out of Vrindavan, Gaudiya Vaishnava practice is not practice. Kurukshetra, Dwarika practice is not a practice of Raga. And they are not Raganuga. They are not following in the way of Brajavasis, Vatsalya Rasa, Sakya Rasa, Madhuri Rasa. They are not in the path of Gaudiya Vaishnava. Mahaprabhu teaching starts with this, not impersonal, no without relation. Vrindavan mood is personal mood, with personal relationship. That's a Raga Nuga. And the follower, Mother Jasoda, Subhasakha, Radharani, Gopis, they are Raga Nuga. They are doing this. Right? They do and we follow. Right? And if I am a Krishna devotee and I do something he has done what we are, not in the way of Raga, some other practice. Good practice, many type of practice.
This Raga Nuga Bhakti is a vast subject matter, and one must learn it in all its details from one's spiritual master. Among all the kinds of Raga Nuga Bhakti, the sweet amorous devotion to Sri Sri Radha Krishna is the most favored in the Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition. Therefore, Sri Raghunatha says here, O mind, if you desire the worship of the youthful couple of Raja by taking shelter of Raga Bhakti, then worship and remember Sri Swarupa, Sri Rupa, and Sanatana, and all their devotees.
Again, I want to say, his request to the mind. If you decide with your mind, if other desire in the mind, it's not good. This has to be major desire for the mind. Then it will work. And what you need? Sarup Damodar, Lalita. Second, what you will need? Rupa Goswami, who is practicing in Manjari Bhav, and Sanatan. And also Rupa Goswami is teaching us how to be in our constitutional position in your Sarup. This is his teaching. If this desire, then you have to follow Sarup, Rupa Goswami, Lalita, Rupa Goswami, and Sambandha is Sanatana Goswami. Without relation, it will not move. So you have to come with relation with Radha. He is my center, he is the goal of my life. And I will meditate in Radha. Radha that has to be fixed and to be with loving with him. This should be the goal of my life. That is what
Srila Raghunathas Goswami is intrinsically an eternal Ragatmika maid servant of Raja, and the above instruction is actually meant for the practicing devotees in this world.
again.
Srila Raghunathas Goswami is intrinsically an eternal Ragatmika maid servant of Vraja, and the above instruction is actually meant for the practicing devotees in this world.
Why? Because he is in practice, and this practice he teaches us and giving in this world to everyone.
Raga Bhajan cannot be attained without the mercy of the greatest Raganuga devotees. Therefore it is called Kripaika Labhya, only attainable by mercy.
You see, only by mercy. Because it is also mercy that I meet with someone who is in this mood. It's not easy to find it. So this is mercy that I find someone who is already in this mode. And then I miss the chance in my unfortune. So we have to find, they are very sensitive when you go in, then you understand how sensitive moods are there, different moods are there. And without listening this, you cannot assess. You will do mistakes. So when the chance comes, never lose this chance to listen and understand, and where I can do mistakes to understand. Little mistake can make going in the right way, they will go in the wrong way. Why? Because of my false ego. Because I have no time for that. I know assess myself and I know fix myself. Very careful with it. So to improve, how much you have a chance to improve it, and how sensitive moods are there, that to assess it. What is to do and what I am doing. Sri Radha, how to step right way. Not takes long time. Already we took a long time to reach this point. That time was I can use for useful if I have a say. And now I got it and I am not using. It is very unfortunate, right? After that you assess who will share this. No one. And if you will get it, same association, then you are again lucky that somebody will share and give their experience and life. I mean, in my life, I see many are in the Bhajan Rasa, many are in the Sakya Rasa, Krishna friendship, Bhajan Rasa, motherly love. They are relishing. They have a Gopal Didi. What means? That bachelor's is there. Somebody has a Narayan, but he is still meditating in Narayan worship. Saligram Sila, worshipping that opulence practice. Somebody has Govardhan Sila. Different mood. They have a Radha Krishna, but they only think for Krishna, no Radha. They no relate with Radha. They talk only about God and no any mention about Radha. Different mood. When I travel whole world, I see this. How many moods are there and how they are practicing and why they are taking time. So Keshav Baba says, it's not very easy. Easy to become Shruti worker, but not easy to become Krishna devotee. Yeah.
Raga Bhajana cannot be attained without the mercy of the greatest Raga Anuga devotees. Therefore it is called Kripaika Labhya, only attainable by mercy.
No sadhana, only mercy. If the mercy will not come, you will listen, but you are not listening anything. This is happening. When mercy comes, we listen and understand also. And not only understand, we practice also. We start living in that mood. And we got realization. And we develop taste, love. Because I got the feeling in that. Understanding has become more clear. This is start happening. Sri Radhe.
Srimad Rupa Goswami has written in his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, at the conclusion of his description of Raganuga Bhakti, Krishna Tad Bhakta Karunya Matra Labhaika Hetuka Raganuga devotion can only be attained by the mercy of Krishna or his devotee.
Sri Radhe. Raganuga Krishna, why? Because when mercy will come of Krishna, I will, without doubt, I will start believing. If not, then doubt will be always there. Why doubt you, I say? Because doubt means I want to know more details about it. Why you want to know details? If you have a knowing, then why you want to know more? Because it's not clear. Still my doubts are there. Somebody you know, but you want to know more. If you have no doubt, you will not like to know more. But if you have a doubt, you want to know more. Because still doubts are there. So what is happening? Only we try to know about Krishna and still my doubts are there. When doubts will not there, what you will do, you know? How to love him, how to share him, how to develop relation with him. That is happening after no doubts. So 10 Bhagavad Gita, what is there mentioned?
It is mentioned when we assign with Krishna we slowly reach the ultimate goal.
And what is our ultimate goal? How to love you, how to learn the love to you. Or I want to associate someone who loves you. This desire will be. I want to love your associate who loves you. I want to love her. Because how much they love you, I want to love them. I want to learn from them. I want to live with them. I want to feel them, how they love and do that. That is the higher subject after knowing you. Right or not? Or only knowing. Every day 4 hours listening about you. Foolish. You have a doubt, 100%. And you're not clear yourself. And who is talking, they are also doubtful. Because they know start more than that. They are only gathering information and giving us.
Shijiva Goswami comments on this. The word matra only indicates that Vidhi Bhakti can sometimes be attained also through the gradual performance of fruitive activities. But Raga Bhakti,
I don't understand. Again.
Shijiva Goswami comments on this.
Explain, Maharaj. We'll take my.
The word matra only means karunya matra labhaika hetupa from before. The word matra indicates that Vidhi Bhakti can sometimes be attained also through the gradual performance of fruitive activities. But Raga Bhakti can only be attained through grace.
What I can feel here is that when we speak about Vidhi Bhakti, we try still to endeavor. We think still we are the doers. We are the ones who can do it. We are the ones who can reach something. There's still some ego left. There's to make an own endeavor for something means that there's still some ego. But Raga Bhakti, this causes mercy. We depend. Vidhi Bhakti is a kind of, we try to ascend. We try ourselves to elevate, to ascend with our own endeavor. But Raga Bhakti is descending. Descending means that we depend on the mercy. This is causes mercy. There is no other way. Because the one who will be successful in practicing Raga Bhakti is the one who has less ego. The one who is in Atmanivedanam, who is surrendering totally. Here I am, I give myself to you. Do whatever you want to do. Take me like you, whatever you want to do with me. But Gurudev can explain a lot better.
You see, the Vidhi Bhakti is like this, that I want to come out from my false ego and my efforts, but I cannot. There is some desire to do some effort. I can do it myself. And without doing effort, I will not achieve it. So I have to, for achievement, I have to get it. I need to do it. I need my effort for that. I have to walk 8 steps, then Krishna says that he will walk 16 steps. But 8 steps I have to walk first. So that is Bhajan. And unconditional mercy and love. I come for 15 days, 2 months, and why you hold me for 6 months? See the mercy. I come for a small thing and you catch me. This is mercy. I have not prepared for that. I never think on that. That is a kripa. You see, two American boys and girls, one is Sadhvi, one is Mahatma. They are innocent persons. They come for the trekking in Nepal, and the day they want to fly, ticket is there, everything is there, but all is cancelled. They block to enter in Nepal. They want to go there, all groups are coming, the money was there, but by doing all efforts, they cannot reach there. It's not surprising. Somebody has no money or some problem, then it's okay. But it's all comfort there. Booking, comfort, ticket and all facilities is there. And they don't know why they are staying here. And they catch, Radharani catch them. Why? And they fall in love with Radharani before they don't know Krishna even. Huh? And this Radha mercy so much, they say, no, now you are mine. That is Ahit ki kripa. This say, no, I think for, and it happens in my life. She come for 15 days with Jayananda Maharaj, right? And she is staying how many months? Now.
Now it's 3 months.
3 months. This is the mercy enough. I think something happening is something. You see that? That's Ahit ki kripa. You see Braja Sundara, how he is a really Italian guy. He's not easy boy. Huh?
There is an announced in Colombia that in 6 months they don't allow flights from Asia.
You see? See, this is the mercy, yes? They are happy, yes? Sri Radhe, they are happy with this. What about Peru? This is a Colombia for itself. So this is the mercy is this. Do not think one Braja Sundar name boy is Italian and full of Italian quality. He is put. One Braja Sundar is a boy. He is from Italy. I am talking about that. So he cannot eat without Italian food. And he has to cook himself pasta. And he ate pasta. And he cannot digest the heat. India, my God, 35. Who will stay in India? 35.
45.
No, 35. It was before 35. It's difficult. Now it's 45, but he enjoying it like anything.
It's still cold now.
Huh? Huh?
It's still cold.
Too cold for him. And all the time, it's not easy. There are many Italian here, but this Italian is looking the old Ramananda class in Italy every day or sometime when it's happening. He is always looking this class. After all the class, he is busy with that because he translates that book, what they are reading. So he is interested to listen how it's going on. So whole time mind becomes busy for that. Is not a mercy. Ahit ki kripa. I'm telling you. Is not a mercy. Sri Priya, you see, a small child innocent child, and when she go in the temple, she carries the kartal, what is too heavy for her. Every time I say to Kishori, bring one small kartal, she says, kartal is there, but she don't bring that. And she go and take the big kartal and she wants to play. And she play. She never stop it. And nobody can take that. You see? Nobody can take that. If you take, she will cry. This is Ahitki Kripa, unconditional causeless mercy. Why the previous life is she is devotee? What you can do? Their parents will get benefit because she was devotee, so she come to the family where the father is devotee. And if the father has no sukriti for living in Vrindavan, but their sukriti, father is living in Vrindavan. This is Ahitki Kripa. Huh? These are the beauty. Mercy, when you feel it, it's surprising happening. And when surprise, you will feel living in surprise, you will start living always in surprise. 1, 2, or 3, every day. What is happening? Every place you will look the surprise. Every action, every thinking is surprise. You see? For 6 months I am paying. For 10 years, I was paying of my back. And I don't know what is the problem and how to solve it. And when the mercy comes, she finds the place and she prays, and today I am solved. I sleep so nicely 1 hour, I cannot explain you. She solved this my back problem. This mercy comes from which way? You don't know. But who is giving this mercy? My Swami, Radhika, through her. And so how she find the intelligence here from how to solve this? Also she gives to her that this is the way to solve the problem. This is the intelligence here, right? So mercy is not one intelligence here and one to solve the problem. Beauty will come when we start living in that mercy and feeling in all circumstances mercy. Yeah.
I have a question, Gurudev. It seems to me that the difference between Vaidhi and Raga Bhakti is not in the Kriya, not in what I do, it's more in what I think. So how we can change from Vaidhi to Raga, what kind of change in our thinking we have to do?
Association. And only one person who is in Raga, if we got the association of that person, automatic thing will change. And if the mercy will more come, this you will see many in that mood. Good luck. When good luck comes, we have a good association of Raga Bhakta. If our good luck is not come, only we meet with the Vaidhi Bhakta and we suffer in Vaidhi Marga. But it's also not bad because we are making our foundation. But nobody can stay whole life in the foundation. They have to make the flat, and that is Raga Bhakti, to live nicely. When you need the foundation, then flat automatic happens. You don't need to make it. Because the foundation when comes, the foundation useless if the flats are not come. Who make the foundation automatic flat has to come. Because useless, money will be useless. Sri Radhe. Radhe, Radhe.
This Gurudev, this foundation, like in practice,
Foundation is like a base.
like our activities are
Activities, practice is all base. Like we are doing something in life, what is not a ignorance thing. And how I will change when I will do something in goodness. So that way sadhana doing, it become my day-to-day habits. Like before I was sleeping up to 10. So sadhana when we do, we take bath early, we start cooking and eating before we go in restaurant and eat what we like. Some crazy things is there. And now this sadhana can change this crazy habits. So that is by the what changed my habits. What is by mistake I adopted. Right? That is also good stage. Like in the Montessori, we give the student child to prepare his habits, and then he needs to grow more. Then we not care, the parents not care that. They automatically start learning. When they learn ABCD, they can make the words also, right? When they can read ABCD, they can make the words, and they can read slowly books, and they can write also. So that is the preparation for change my habits. Is also important. How to live, how to live clean way, what is right and what is wrong. That these are basic things we have to know. If I will know, I will learn, teach to my children, my disciples, my family. To live like this is more better. Right? That is a bad thing. Right? But somebody saying whole life you live in Bhajivati. Somebody can live in the foundation. Nobody. Right. Yeah.
So the mode of goodness, Gurudev, is helpful but never a guarantee.
Mode of goodness is helpful to come out from ignorance and facts.
That's it.
That's it. Not more than that.
Yeah.
And when we will practice to live in goodness, then further possibilities can happen. Then we have a desire more higher than goodness, what is there. Then we know that Pancham Puruषार्थ is the highest. This is only three things. Pure goodness and Vishuddha Sattva is spiritual pure goodness, right? What is this? The spiritual pure goodness means to know my constitutional position. That is Pancham Puruષaर्थ. Prema is the Pancham Puruષaर्थ. You know, praying is the way. This is the Pancham Puruષaर्थ. It's the effort of our life. You see, here also, in Gunas also, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, 4 practice, but 5th is Prema Puruષaर्थ. Both sides you see the 5th effort.
We call it effort, but it's not an effort.
No effort, but let's say this. Prema Puruષaर्थ is effort, but it effort, desire is effort. Desire is my effort. In the love, my desire is my effort. I don't know, but I desire it. That desire makes us to receive that and feel it. Huh? That is living in that. I never know and I never try to do this, but I start feeling and living in that. And slowly, without nobody say, I want to improve myself. This is efforts, no? Because I know efforts for improving myself, it will start happening. I only want love, but it's all change happening inside. Right? Because love can stay when the land is not slippery, no? It has to hold there. Some pot is important. And I never prepare any pot to hold it. It comes and goes out. The preparation of the pot and cleaning of the pot, I do. I clean my pot and I make bigger pot. One, you will see the love. To keep that way it all starts changing. Just that cleaning, trying to hold it more time. I start happy. I don't know why, but I want to clean it. I want to make it better, to store bigger. It's like a small bottle. I start keeping bigger bottles to drink my water. Like this. See that? Maharaj.
Although Srila Raghunadas was placed in the care of Sri Swarupa Damodar,
He is in the care of Lalita, Sarup Damodar. Associate, Sarup Damodar, Chaitanya associate, Gaura, he is care. We all Jiva is in the care of my spiritual master. This is the care. And what is spiritual master? If I relate is master, if not nothing. I know relate, but they relate me. I'm never interested to relate more, but they teach me. A spiritual master teach me, and he never leave me. What to do? How you related when you become angry? Why he become angry to me? He relate to me. If you not relate, you not become angry. And when you angry, must you relating? You caring, you behave like this, that it looks that you are relating. Why not you become impersonal? I am impersonal, you also become, no, he relates. So that way, love starts exchanging and automatic, it happening. Never happened before it happens. And we start learning this way. And this is the divine connection. What you can try to forget, you cannot. And material you can forget, but heart to heart, how you will forget it? Not possible to forget. So that happens, and his surprise starts happening after. This is also surprise here. Tomorrow. You not. I want to listen, and I deviate useless talking. Sorry. Excuse my mistakes. We have to listen more and more to improve ourselves. Sri Radha. Last line says, we have to end with the Bhajan verse.
Although Srila Raghunadas was placed in the care of Sri Swarupa Damodar, his greatest shelter, by Lord Chaitanya himself, and although he was fully devoted to the lotus feet of his life givers, Shirupa and Sanatana and their associates.
Sriyad.
Devotion is by nature insatiable, so he still instructs his mind to always offer obeisances to them and to remember them.
Sriyad.
And at the same time, he gives a valuable instruction to those who aspire for Raganuga Bhakti today.
What means? Means not only this time you remember your spiritual master. If you are a small child and you love Jesus, you also respect Jesus. That because of your mercy, you send me Vrindavan, and I will be thankful to you that you come to teach love that time also, and to me also. Thanks for this, Jesus. And you give the association like this, that I am moving the right way. Thank you everyone who gave the birth to me, who teach me in the childhood, and now also who is teaching. All are respectful and loving. All Vaishnavas are respectful. All they are doing, caring to me, all are respectful. I Dandavat in lotus feet of Bhakti that you are helping me. I will never forget in my life. Thank you. Radhe Radhe Go.